Hello all, this is T-Boxer Pause coming to you with the second ever YouTube video. I picked up, of course, subscribe and like, please and thank you. And today I did some running around, bought some cards. My first ever video was 2003-2004 Sports Vault stickers. Man, officially licensed, must be very rare. I don't know if that means sought after or just kind of glimpsed over. I'm not sure, but they're very rare and there's Hall of Famers in there. Wasn't really too much for rookies. Closest was Jagr and name escapes me. But anyways, you can find that on my channel there. Second ever video is 1990-91 OPC Premier. I picked this up from a guy. I went to his house I'm in Winnipeg, Manitoba, in Canada. So in Canada, everything's hockey. And I used to sell at flea markets in the 90s, and I couldn't believe when these came out. They looked like this another kind of, at the time, terrible OPC, which is a Canadian version of Topps. Terrible OPC cards mass produced again, but they snuck one in on us there, and they were quite limited. So I picked up this set. Tons of rookies. Around this time, it was maybe one of the best rookie classes drafts ever. I think it was a 1990 draft, I believe it was. And Jagr's in here, Modano rookie, Roenick, Owen Nolan, Matt Sundin, I believe, or it might be his second. As I see the pictures, it'll come to me from decades ago. And I noticed that reason I got back into this is graded cards. The Jagr number 50 graded 10, which I don't think I can expect from a box. Although if you look at this box here closely, here's a good way to tell, you know, how rough they are. A little out of focus, I guess. You know, you kind of just tell just by the edges of all the cards together. No gapping, nothing like that. They got their curves. So out of this, you know, there might be 10s. The only thing that isn't a 10, a grade 9 of any value whatsoever would be the Jagr rookie as well. The 10 goes for, I think, over 100, and the 9, I'd have to look, might go for 40 or 50 or so. If you get 10s for Roenick, Modano, those other rookies, then they might be like 20 bucks. So you kind of risk sending it away for, I believe, $10 each. I've yet to send away a card, but maybe one day I will, and I'll have a video showing all the PSAs I get back. Surprise myself with what values they get. So I don't know if anything else. PSA, definitely nothing below PSA 9 would be any consequence whatsoever. So I guess I should have something in the picture always there. So here's the set that I bought. I literally took one look at the, oh, good cut. Good cut. That actually is another one. Well, grade PSA 9, I'm not too sure. But 10, that's a good card, because anything Gretzky, kind of like how the Jordans are these days, eh? But Gretzky's not quite that high. What a cut. That is hilarious. I can't believe that. I'll probably never do that again. Hopefully I'm doing this a long time. I find this quite fun. So anyways, without further ado here, we will go through them. I know from years ago the pictures which will be rookies. So, but number 1 looks like Scott Arniel from my Winnipeg Jets. I come to you from Winnipeg. Coldest place on earth in the winter. Jurgis Bacca. Brian Bellows. I'll go a little bit lower here and try to brace my hand properly. Brian Bellows. Jean-Claude Bergeron. That could be a rookie. I think it is, but a no name there. Daniel Berthiaume. He once played for the Jets. Rob Blake. LA Kings. That should be his rookie, I believe. It's just stacked with rookies. Peter Bond, rookie. Yeah. Larry Boschman. This came out later in the year. This might be there might be like traded cards in here, different jerseys. Ray Bork. I think a 1990 Ray Bork isn't quite substantial, but the way cards are going, graded cards, wow. Hall of Famer, incredible. Spinorama, light on his feet. Just incredible defenseman. I wish the Jets had one just like him. We need a defenseman. Top 4 defenseman. Left hand. And a center. Second line center. Aaron Broughton. Greg Brown. I can go a little quicker. Jimmy Carson. Chris Chelios. Dirty. Dirty Blair. Almost as dirty as Mark Messier. Dino Ciccarelli. Little guy, all he did wrong was score goals all over the place. Junk goals in front of the net. Yeah, Dino Ciccarelli. Zdeno Cigar. That's been a while. Seager. Cigar. Can't remember. Paul Coffey was the only player with Lemieux in 88-89. Lemieux got 199 points. He was the only star. Lemieux was the best player ever. That's what I say. You can comment. Oh yeah, comment below. That's right. I'm getting the hang of this. Dan Cole. I remember him. Jeff Cordno, Mike Craig, John Cullen. He was also with Lemieux back then. Vincent Dampouz, Gerald Diddick, Kevin Deneen. Probably shaking everything here. Per Olev Juice. Say that 10 times fast. Ty Domi. He was a Jet. And he could fight. I think he's just got the thickest skull in history. He could take 1,000 punches. Man, could he fight. Peter Duras. Rob DeMaio. Pat Elenek. I'm drifting a bit. Bob Essens, I think, rookie. Wasn't a stalwart, but he was their goalie for many years. So he was pretty good. There's a rookie, absolutely. Sergei Fedorov, right there. I have not looked at these cards. The only one I looked at was Jagr. So there's the Fedorov. I suppose my little phone camera here won't do it justice, I don't think, but yeah, that could be like, as a grade 10, that would be worth something pretty good probably. But let's take a look. I'm trying to learn online, and off-centered top to bottom for sure. A little bit. And corners, probably can't expect miracles, but yeah, a little smidge on one corner there. Tiny bit. Maybe on another corner. So maybe that's like an 8 or something. You guys can comment on that. I'm not experienced at that yet. Brent Fennick, Mark Francis, Frank Getz, Troy Gamble, Johan Garpenloff, Mike Gartner, Mike Green, Wayne Gretzky. Now even these kinds of cards, well, these are OPC Premier, so they're a little bit more scarce. So therefore, Gretzky is a 10. I think it's, I haven't looked, but it's probably 50 maybe, I don't know, as a 10. So I'll take a look at it here, closer up. Off center, left to right, off center, top to bottom. That's already in the 9 category, I think, and I think the corners are good. I don't know, maybe that could be a 9. Not sure. I'll see if it becomes a 9, if it's worth it to send, or if it's an 8 if it's not worth it. I'll look that up. Jeff Hackett, Dale Harchuk, passed away this year. Was an all-time great Jet. That guy can have that puck in a little closet all by himself, guys all over him, and just pass that thing out perfectly. Unbelievable. And so shifty. Ron Hextall. enough said about him. Hackett, Hatch job. Bruce Hoffert, Bobby Holt, probably his rookie. Sometimes I think on the top right corners we have a little bit of nicks going on here. Martin Hostick, Phil Housley, Jody Hall, Brad Hall. Not sure if this card registers for PSA anything, but what a shot he had. Take a look here. Top right corners on these, maybe ever so slightly, but I don't know if the back's faded on them or not. I know back's not as important. I don't think 10, but potentially a 9 maybe, I don't know. Ali Frady, Peter Ing, Curtis Joseph, that's a rookie. Oh, there's the Jagr. There's the Jagr. Cujo. Taking a look at him. Fairly certain it's his rookie. And peeking around here. It's hard to say. I'm not sure what sharp corners mean for OPC Premier. Okay, here we go. There's the big guy. Just kind of quickly looked at him. I bought the set for 15 bucks, so, you know, get a graded hit on this year. You know, if this was an 8, I'd probably pay for the box, or pay for the set. All right, and put it a distance away, see if I can judge it from here too. Very nice. What's the centering like? That is, you guys can comment below in that sort of thing. I don't know if you can see the centering here. To me, I think it's virtually dead on center. Premier cards, I'm not sure Premier cards are good for that or not. Yeah. And top right corner, I'm not sure, but this is, I think, gradable. I think this is a gradable one. If it gets a 9, it pays for $15 for the set. Big deal. See, I don't know if the back is faded or anything. These are put from packs right into the box, he claimed, and I believe it. I don't know how many times the box has been shifted around or anything, but yeah, even the back, which I understand is not quite as important, is centered. Looks pretty nice, yeah. Might be nice to hit a 10 on a Jagr, but your comments below, I don't know how often they get 10s. There's lots of them out there, but there's probably so many that are sent in as well. So we got Robert Cron, Francis Kuchera, Dale Kushner, Guy Lafleur, came back to play for Quebec, Pat LaFontaine, Mike Waller, Steve Larmer, Yuri Littell, Jamie Leach. You'll find I'm pretty good with names because hockey's life in Canada here. Brian Leach, Claude Lemieux, Mario Lemieux. Oh, that's a Hall of Famer there. His cards are getting better. Graded as well. Let's take a quick look at it here. Potentially the top left corner. The centering. Centering's really nice. I don't know if it's worth grading a Lemieux, but stash it away, right? One day. Trey Ludwig, Al McInnes, Mikko Makala, Dave Marcinchen. I tripped on that one. Stefan Manteau, Brad McCrimmon, Kirk McLean. Better just to put him down, maybe. Mark Messier, Kelly Miller. I'll bring the ones that are any decent up. Kevin Miller. Kelly Miller? Kevin Miller? There's always a Miller. Every year there's a Miller in the NHL. Here we go, Mike Modano and a McGillney right behind it. There's so many amazing rookies in this set. There's the Modano right there. I'm sure as a 10 it's great. As a 9, I don't know. Take a look here. Yeah, something to do with the top right corner, I think. And the centering is pretty spot on. Maybe it's a little narrow on the bottom. Not sure. Could be a 9 maybe. I don't know. McGillney. Alexander McGillney rookie. Pretty sure this is his rookie and a bunch. All those sets that came out, right? Back then, 1990. Centering, I think with Premier centering is pretty fine. And looks like the pretty good corners. I don't know how frantic they would be with the corners there. I mean, it's cardboard stock, so there's, you know, I don't know, tiny little amounts of, yeah, I don't know how rough they'd be on me. I think they're okay, but Pat Murray, Arma Millis, Peter Nedved. Might be Nedved's rookie, I don't know. Cam Neely, Bernie Nichols, Joe Newendijk, Chris Nyland, Owen Nolan rookie. That's probably a pretty good one if it's a 10. I don't know about a 9. Not sure. And corners look pretty good. I think these cards are just quite sharp. I'm just seeing like the corners where there shines. If it shines a little different, I don't know. And centering is very nice. Yeah, that's a centered card, I think. Comment below. I think that's a centered card. It kind of looks like it to me. Brian Noonan. I'll put him down here. All right, Brian Noonan. Adam Oates, one of the best passers. I love playmakers, and he was one of the best passers of all time, Adam Oates. Oates to Hull, he and Danieli. He was just an incredible playmaker. That's my favorite players, the playmakers. Anyone can one-time a shot in the NHL, I think. Greg Parks, I don't know if he could, but anyone can one-time a shot. Adrian Plazik, Nicholas Backstrom. How many times has he assisted on Ovechkin goals, right? Now it's probably Kuznetsov or someone that's assisting. Keith Primo, that's his rookie. I don't even know if he's anything worth value in a 10. Even. But looks pretty nice. We got Roenick to come, I guess, and Brian Prop, Dan Quinn. Definitely Jeremy Roenick, he's a pretty good one. Quite popular. Beyond him, I'm not sure what else we have. But so far, for $15, I would say probably pretty good. Robert Reichel, Bill Ranford, Robert Reichel, Mike Ricci's rookie, but not a big name player there. Great, really good player, but not a collector's dream. Hey, look at that. Offset. Off center, I should say. Off center. I mean, maybe I've gotten lucky so far with these cards. That one's off center, and these rookies I'm looking at though. Please comment below if you know, like, if they're hard to get that centered. Like, they seem to be centered to me. Stephen Rice, Stefan Richer, Luke Robitaille. There's a Roenick. Oh, Patrick Waugh, but plenty years into his career. There's a Jeremy Roenick rookie right there, as there should be in the set. And take a look. This guy here, you can comment, of course. Looks like left to right, ever so slightly off. I don't know if the card was perfect in every other way, if that would be a 10 or not. That might knock it to a 9, that centering. Although I've seen weird things on YouTube. But that might knock it to a 9. So let's take a look at the corners here. And what do you say? I'm looking at sheens. Sheens is the word. I'm looking at sheens. Like the corners, looking at them are square and sharp. Just a little bit of sheen. I don't know. Comment on that. Subscribe and like, of course, as well. Learning to say these things. There we go. Patrick Waugh. One of the best goalies of all time, only. Yeah, got shelled for 12 goals and said, I'm out of here. I will not play for Montreal anymore. They wouldn't pull him. Off centering on that guy. It's shifted lower right. But I don't think it's a big deal anyways. Joe Sakic, Hall of Famer. Easily. Denny Savard, I'm not sure if Hall of Famer. Anatoly Semenov. We'll presume he isn't. Brendan Shanahan. Not his rookie. Ray Shepard. Mike Sillinger. Ilka Sinisalo. Bobby Smith. Which isn't it just amazing how many rookies there are in this set? It's just unbelievable. That year of that draft was unbelievable. And it was, #1 overall was, who was #1? Owen Nolan or, anyways, Paul Stanton. It might come to me. Paul Stanton, Kevin Stevens, might be his rookie, don't know. Scott Stevens, laying everyone out. Al Stewart, Matt Sundin, rookie. There you go, Toronto fans. Here's your Matt Sundin rookie. Let's see if my rookie luck continues with this centering here. Ever so slightly, top to bottom, I think. Ever so slightly. The top looks a little thicker. Might not, for that reason, take it out of a 10, but other reasons might. The surface should be considered. These one right from the pack into the box was his claim, and it sure looks like it. Yeah, I mean, this Sundin looks... I'm lucking out with this box, or this set, centering and everything. I don't have much experience with, if there's lots of off-centering, but those rookies have been great. Tim Sweeney, Peter Tagliani, ex-Jet, John Tanner, Dave Tippett. I think we might have exhausted all the cards here. Rick Tocchet, Brian Trottier, John Tucker, Darren Turcotte, Pierre Turgeon, Randy Valashek, Mike Vernon, Wes Waltz, Casey Wilson, Doug Wilson, Stevie Y. My next video will be, I picked up 1982-83 OPC set. And so this was $15 for this, so I can't go wrong there. And the 82-83 OPG set was 50 bucks. And yeah, I'll go do that video. Will be my third video ever. Stevie Y. Mark Scheifele's hero because he lived in Windsor or Kitchener, close to Detroit. Mark Scheifele's the Jet, obviously. And then a checklist. I'm sure there's not a big excruciating desire for a PSA 10 checklist from 1990. And again, too funny. Unlike my rookie cards, this one shifted to, of course, is unchecked. Lower to the left, down and to the left. Oh, and there's also something on the card there as well. So I don't know if I got super lucky. You can comment, subscribe, and like as well. That is my buy for $15 in Winnipeg, where hockey reigns supreme. And I'm just trying to shoot around the city, make ads to buy out collections and stuff. And hopefully get 90s stuff, that sort of thing. And that's what I got. 1990-91 OPC Premier. Thanks for visiting my second ever video here I will definitely improve lighting and all kinds of things at one point in time, eventually. But for now, here we are. Thanks. Subscribe and like.